Welcome to MarketLink, a platform for producers, manufacturers, and consumers of goods and services to meet. It's a 15-minute TV show designed to showcase products and services to the general public for easy access and weekly, up-to-date information. On MarketLink Weekly, we'll be interviewing the producers of goods and services and exploring the various products available for you, final consumer.
Welcome to another exciting edition of MarketLink. On this week's edition, I am here at the Gambia Chamber of Commerce and Industry, GCCI, the sole liaison between the government and private sectors. They see to the best interest of the government and the private sectors. They help young entrepreneurs that have a dream to becoming one of the toppest or biggest business people in the business industry. GCCI has a culture of organizing an award ceremony every year. They award their members for hard work. Join me as I go up to have an exclusive interview with their top management.
My name is George Gomez. Keep watching MarketLink.
Here I am in GCCI, the Gambia Chamber of Commerce, with top level managers. I am pleased and honored to be with them. But I'll start with the madam from the far right. She would introduce the members of this table.
Thank you very much. Sitting on my immediate left is the Chief Executive Officer, Gambia Chamber of Commerce, Industry, Agriculture and Employers Association, Mr. Aliu Seka. Right next to the CEO is the Director, Business Development Unit, Mrs. Sarata Konate. And finally, my humble self, I am Beatrice Mboj, Director, Corporate Services.
Interesting. I have wonderful people among my midst today. I have a few questions for you, and the first question is, what brought about, how have GCCI been coping with the new entrepreneurs that don't have business knowledge?
Okay, thank you very much, Joy. I thank you for coming to GCCI and welcome to you as well as your team.
Thank you.
I first want to also thank, after the introduction, I want to thank the members of the GCCI that watch MarketLink regularly, particularly those that have been interacting with GCCI very often and have been active in our events and activities. I believe your question is very, very interesting, simply because it's more apt and relevant during the current times that we're in at the moment. I wouldn't, however, limit it to just entrepreneurs that are just starting. I would even say existing ones that have perhaps been in business for a couple of years now. The way we support or enhance capacities and their know-how and business knowledge is through a lot of business development services that we've created or we've initiated and we have been developing over time. We have, for instance, a particular scheme that we've introduced for 2015, beginning January 2015, called the Japa Lejula scheme. It's the lowest of our membership category, but it's the most, I would say, it's more encompassing because it involves training, a lot of business training. It has a lot of support in terms of helping you formalize if you were not formally registered with the Attorney General's chambers. We help you develop business plans through this scheme as well. So it's been when after it was launched, it's been most welcomed by the business community, and already there are some members that have joined the scheme or joined GCCI through that scheme. Another initiative that we have been part of has been the single window business registration that was also introduced in 2014 for the business community. If you recall, prior to that, all businesses starting new were required to pay a tax deposit even before operations. Now all of those have been exempted, or those facilities are no more. You now have to only pay minimum $500 to have a formal business certificate from the Attorney General's Chambers, which shows that you're formally registered and you're part of the business community, and you can have a certificate to show for it.
Maybe Mrs. Beatrice, you have anything to add on that?
Yes, I'd like to add that this current year we are focusing more on business development services, not just waiting for our members to come to the Cape Jula, but that we go out, the staff go out to their businesses, and there is where we can give them even more support, because when you meet them in their own environment, then you are able to empathize with them, and you are now able to make a service that would really reflect their changing needs. As my colleague said, the needs are changing every day. If you think you've set up a good service, before you know it, you have to evaluate and change. And to do all of this also, we also organize sectoral meetings. The purpose of these sectoral meetings is so that people in one particular sector or industry come together. We bring them all together, and we talk to all of them at the same time, so that those who are not on the same level with others would begin to understand what is happening in their sector. And then we also try to find out what developments they have, what challenges they are going through, and how together we can work towards overcoming those challenges and increasing their business opportunities. And finally, to do all of this, we also train our own staff to deliver these services, because we feel the way we were doing things is different now. So we too have to build our own capacity to meet these needs. And then through all of that, the communication too has really improved. We're using all the social media, because different categories of members have different requirements. Some will tell you, just send me a text. Others would want a letter. Some would want a call added to a letter. Sure. So we're using all the new media, the website, Facebook, Twitter, telephone calls, text messages, to reach out to our members. And the word here again is, the key word is reaching out. We're not sitting here and waiting for members to come. We're putting in all efforts to reach out to them where they are.
Okay, thank you very much, Mrs. Beatrice.
May I just add that that we recognize also the support, the institutional support of the Enhanced Integrated Framework, EIF, and the Gambia Growth and Competitiveness Project as well, for their support.
Interesting. How has the annual Business Award ceremony been an incentive to your members?
The Business Award, it's in its 22nd year now, and we have been able to track the growth of those that had won, let's say even 10 years ago, or even beyond, but I can say, let's say safely 10 years ago, and been monitoring their growth over the years. Award ceremonies typically, even if it's not just the GCCI Business Award, what awards do is, once you're bestowed with an award, it shows that you've been recognized as the leader within a sector or within an environment that you're operating in. Criteria that are set usually mean that you adhere to certain standards and achieve those standards beyond those that you're competing with, beyond your competitors, to the extent where you've been recognized as the one that has surpassed all the parameters that have been set to have been determined the top within that sector. So if you've been recognized, one, it can increase growth, or it can be attributed to growth, depending on how you use it. If your business sector or industry is customer based or customer oriented, your customer base could increase, because one would see that if you are the leading or the top person within this, we would all want to patronize and extend patronage to you. So it increases customer base. It increases your network as well. Perhaps if you are reasonably or moderately known within the community, people would now get an opportunity to know who you are, what services you now offer. If it's different, why is it different? What innovations have you come up with to have been able to be distinct from those from your competitors? So similarly, winning a GCCI Business Award within the Gambian business community does the same. It enhances your knowledge, the people's knowledge of who you are. It increases your business knowledge. It even increases confidence in terms of your finances, exploring finances, or looking for several bankers, or expanding the banking network that you already have. If you are also looking for support or grants or further loans, this could enhance that, because it shows that one can confidently provide, because you would be able to deliver on certain. So again, let me rephrase, depending on how one uses it. If you are to channel and communicate and effectively publicize the award and communicate to your membership, to your customer base, to your business network beyond the Gambia, it can enhance your growth in many facets.
Okay. Thank you very much. And even within the Gambia, we've seen how companies have appreciated this award, because you see billboards where they put the award on a billboard just to show people that it was won by them. Others put it on their building outside, and then others also put it in the local newspapers. Some take a full page ad just to display that, and it continues over time. So that tells the story, because it shows how much it's also helping them. If people know that you won an award, it makes them all the more want to be associated with your company and your product. So I believe it is a best practice that we should continue to work on and improve and make more innovative, and make it also more inclusive, so that every category would, at least over time, have an opportunity to be part of. And I'll tell you that a lot of our members have told us how much the chamber had added value to their businesses and where it has taken them today. Because without the chamber, they don't think they would have been able to go to the land there, because of the way we've held their hand through. You know how you say, hold somebody's hand through a process? That's what we are doing with some of them. So I'll be very happy if we have a subsequent edition to feature what our members are saying about GCCI.
Okay. Mr. Zeka?
Well, we thank you for the opportunity to talk to us, and certainly congratulate you on your formidable program, and we wish you success as well.
Thank you very much. So on this platform, I thank you all for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you, Joy.
My name is Marcel Mendy. I am the Executive Director of the Gambia National Sports Council. I've always followed Market Link. It has been so nice. I want to urge you to always watch it and follow it. Thank you.
They tell you, the enemy, you know, say you my brother. Enemy. You be enemy of progress. No.
What the hell?
My friend, well, you're embarrassing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. But this is London. Look at your own. Color riots. No. Let's go. Don't worry. This is London. Another time.
London Maga, he say he want waka. London Maga, he say he want hammer. London Maga, I say they carry waka.
Are you serious? I'm serious. Okay. I think you are mad. You should see it like that.
Like how what?
We've come to the end of this week's edition of Market Link. Join me next week for another educative and interactive edition of Market Link. Bye, and do have a great weekend.